about what it can do to protect us and our family. I wanted to get back to that once was, right? I do feel safe knowing that I am vaccinated. I just hope what I'm saying is reaching into people's heads to know that this is the best decision for all of us. To learn more, please visit hereforuswa.org.
Hello, listener. What's important to you about what's going on in your community? Are you interested? Are you concerned? In any case, I invite you to tune into my show, Seattle Here and Now, on Rainier Avenue Radio App. Why? I will be covering a wide range of topics important to you and impacting the community. Each show will have a special guest or guests to share with you information on a variety of subjects that are happening here and now in Seattle. I promise I will work hard to make my show informative, interesting, and entertaining. Be sure to listen to Seattle Here and Now on Rainier Avenue Radio World.
Dealing with COVID-19 is uncharted territory, and everyone has different challenges. People may feel anxious, down, or overwhelmed. For some, these feelings can lead to changes in sleep patterns, an increased use of alcohol or drugs, or withdrawing from the people around them. If you know someone who's having a hard time coping, you can help by reaching out to talk and listen. To learn more about how you can help someone in need, call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-TALK. Brought to you by the state of Washington.
You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio World. Don't forget to log on www.rainieravenue.radio.world.
Welcome to Real Estate and Money, a half-hour program on Rainier Avenue Radio World designed to help you whether you're a buyer, seller, investor, or renter in real estate. Your hosts are two local professionals who will escort you on your journey. Violeta Strash, who has years of media advertising and marketing experience and brings this extensive knowledge to John L. Scott Real Estate and all our clients. And Tina Lombard, who is a mortgage loan originator with Guaranteed Rate Affinity, with over 28 years of experience. And now here's Violeta and Tina.
Hello. Hi. Well, you look fabulous today. Hello, everyone. This is Tina Lombard with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. I think you're muted. Yeah, there you go. And we've got Violeta Strash trying to get on here, and she's with John L. Scott. I'm not sure if you're on right now, but can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear you. Oh, there's no audio from Vivi. We can't hear you. So that's not good. So we're gonna keep going until you get that figured out. So we're gonna be talking today. Can you hear? Not yet. Yeah, V, why don't you leave and come back in? Daniel's telling you why don't you leave and come back in and maybe play with those volume buttons. But until she gets that going, I'll just continue on. We're going to be talking about the market today. We're going to be talking about the interest rates. Interest rates have been going up, up, up. We're going to talk to you about how you can hedge against that, how you can make an offer and still be very competitive. The rates have gone up so quickly that we have to change our strategies. We're going to have to change the way we apply for loans. We're going to have to change the way we execute offers. We're going to have to change the way we make ourselves competitive. Now, if you have any questions, we invite you to go ahead and give us a call or tune into the station. My phone number is 253-332-5986, or you can go ahead and call Violeta. Violeta, are you on now? No, she is not. She's not. Okay. Well, maybe do you have to play with your volume buttons there for a little bit, V? Because I happened to me this a few minutes ago too. Let's see if that's working. No. Okay. So maybe, okay. Danny, do you think she maybe needs to restart her computer or anything like that? But while she's figuring it out, we're going to go ahead and look at the mortgage rates really quick, because the mortgage rates are something that we do want to talk about. So, Daniel, I sent you a link right there, and I'm hoping that you can go ahead and put that up really quickly. And it's talking about the interest rates, the 30-year fixed rates. And we'll just talk about that right now. There we go. Okay, so we're talking about the interest rates. If you want to scroll down to you see that graph. There's a graph there that talks about the different rates that are going on. So if you go ahead and just scroll down at that bottom, and it'll talk about mortgage applications, so on and so forth. But there's a graph there that talks about the 15-year and the 30-year and the 5-year ARM. But what we're doing is, it's not letting you scroll. Okay, well, what's going on now is the interest rates are going up, up, up. So what was 5.5 today was 5.3 yesterday. So Friday it was 4.9, and a couple of days before that it was 4.8, 4.7. So those of you who are waiting around for the interest rates to go back down, you may be out of luck. There is talk of the interest rates hitting 6% very quickly at the end of the summer. But I would disagree with that, because I quoted a 6.125 interest rate on an investment property just last Saturday. So we're hearing 8% is where it may go. So we want to make sure that you are ready for this, so that when somebody quotes you a rate of 5% or a 5.5 or 6%, that you don't just all of a sudden go into cardiac arrest and think that they're just making stuff up. It's actually a reality. And we definitely want to navigate around that, see how we can still make your offer applicable, and make sure that you can afford this house that you want to make an offer on. Sophie, can you hear us yet? Okay, I'm not quite sure. Is there a settings on your computer there? Settings better? Okay. And there's audio settings there. Maybe you can touch upon that. No, okay. Okay. Well, you keep going, V. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Okay. I know you'll figure it out really quickly here. But for those of you who are trying to make an offer on a house right now, you know what, you were qualified before in the past at like maybe $589,000, and now the interest rate has gone up a whole point, and now maybe you're only approved for $530,000. You know, how do you navigate with that, since your realtor has been showing you houses at the $589,000 mark? Well, what you want to keep doing is you're not the only one in that boat. There are people out there who are actually doing the same thing. They were approved for a certain dollar amount, and now also they are at your same buying, purchasing power. So what you want to make sure is that you've got your application intact. You want to make sure that you've got all your verifications of employment in. You want to make sure that you've got your verification of assets in. You want to make sure that you're not out there quitting your job or buying new furniture or buying new appliances. You want to make sure that your application is in tip-top shape. So if you should make an offer on a house, that you will be able to follow through that approval, and that you will be able to have an offer accepted. If you are anyway sideways on having your loan approved, your offer will not be accepted. It won't even be entertained. So you want to make sure at this time, and more often than not, or times in the past, you want to make sure that you've got your pay stubs, your W-2s, your tax returns, and your assets, and everything else in front of a loan officer, and approved, pre-approved, before you go out in the market and start making offers. If you do not do that, you can and will lose your offer. If on the rare chance you do get an offer accepted, very quickly you will lose your offer if you're not able to execute on that purchase transaction, and may lose your earnest money. So what we're going to do right now, Daniel, we're going to go ahead and go to break. I want to see if we can fix Violeta on the side while we run it to break, and see if there's something that we can do to get her back on. If that works, so let's go ahead and let's roll that promo.
Tune in to Real Estate and Money every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3 here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Join your hosts Violeta Strash with John L. Scott Kent North and Tina Lombard with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. They'll help you navigate the waters of our volatile real estate market and offer you some guidance on how to make your hard-earned money work to make your dreams come true. Learn about current trends, get tips on financial matters, and have fun, interactive discussions about your home inside and out. That's Real Estate and Money.
Okay, great. Did we fix anything? No, we didn't fix anything. Okay. Okay. It says mute, does it not? It says mute on your screen, V. So at the bottom of your screen on the left where it says mute. There you go. Now are you talking? Okay. But we still can't hear you. We can't hear you. All right. That's okay. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. We're going to adjust. We're going to jump through hoops and stuff right now. I know V's got some screens and stuff, and I do apologize for our technical issues, but hey, this is what happens. We just go with it. We just go with it. So anyways, Daniel, while we're still trying to figure it out, did you have the PDFs that I sent you via email, Daniel? Because if you have them, maybe we can start off with one of those PDFs. Yes. So what I have here is a lock in a low rate before it's too late. Now, there are lenders out there such as myself, and what we will do is we will actually lock the rate for 60, 75, or 90 days right now before you purchase that property. Now, why is this important? Well, last week, the rates were 5.1. Now they're 5.3 and even 5.5. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that if you can lock a rate right now, even without property, it's going to behoove you. Even 2 weeks of a change in timing is going to make a big difference. If I can lock you in at a rate of 5.3 and the rates go up to 5.8, well, you will be given that lower rate. So that is something that I offer. There are other lenders that do the same thing. So if you are qualified at a bank or a credit union or a lender, and they do have you qualified, they do not have this lock and roll program, then you may want to give me a call or somebody else, another lender, a call that has the ability to do that. And then if you look at the screen here, it says our lock and roll program keeps you safe from rate hikes and while you find your perfect home. Rate locks are 55, 70, or 85 days. And so, 60s, actually up to 90 days, we can do this. If rates dip, you have the option to renegotiate. So if I put you at a 5.5 right now and the rates go back down to 4.95, of course, we're going to renegotiate. So we can renegotiate with you. So all property types are eligible. And that means you can do a condo, you can do a single family, you can do a triplex or a duplex, something like that. So all property types are eligible. Fixed products are available. So these are your 30-year, 25, 15, 10-year. These are fixed rates. So they're nothing wacky like an adjustable 7-in-1 arm or what. They are fixed rates that are available. And they're available for government and conventional loans. So if you have an FHA need or if you have a VA loan need, we certainly can do those VA loans or FHA loans with this lock and roll option. So if you are looking for a house and you were approved at 3.25 2 months ago, and then it was 3.7, now it's 4.1, and and now it's 5.5, and you're like, oh my God, I went from 600,000, now I'm approved for 299,000. I don't know. If you feel the rates are still going higher and your lender does not have the capacity to lock in those rates without a property, then you want to give me a call, or you want to give somebody with that type of capability a call. That will protect you should the rates go any higher. Now, before we go on to the next screen, what I want to talk about too is if you do have a new home construction, you've got a home like a quadrant home or something like that, and you're 10 months out or you're 12 months out on getting your house actually up and ready for you to occupy, there are rate locks that you can entertain. We also entertain a 360-day lock. So there are some new homes out there where they're being under contract today in April, and they will not be complete until January of 2023. So what if the rates go from 5 point something up to 8% in December? Well, now guess what? You don't qualify for the loan anymore. And if you did qualify, who knows if you even want to pay that much? If you're able to lock your loan right now, that is going to save you and protect your interest. It's going to protect your approval. It's going to protect your payment until time for you to close. So that's available. Now, do you have another screen, Dan, that I sent you? Could you show that? Okay, so we're going to talk about non-QM program highlights. So when we say non-QM, we mean programs where it's not your ordinary conventional or government loans. These are loans that fit outside the box, or they are alternative. So I don't want to get too much into the jargon because that's not important. But these are alternative ways of financing. There are bank statement loans. Bank statement loans can go up to 90% loan to value or as little as 10% down. We can go 12 months or 24 months worth of bank statements. So if you have a business, let's say you make $250,000 a year in cash, but when it comes time for tax times, you only show an income of $80,000 for whatever reason. You have a lot of things you can actually write off. So you have these clients who are their business owners, or maybe they're commissioned, and they make a lot of money doing music, or a lot of money selling airplanes or what have you. But when it comes down to tax time, they show they made $20,000 for the year. So for income purposes, normal mortgage companies cannot give that loan because the income that you're showing or your client is showing does not reflect what they really make. That bank statement program is beautiful because what it does is it takes in all the deposits into your bank account and it uses your deposits as income. We're not looking at expenses. We're not looking at what's on your tax returns. We still do get a copy of your tax return. This is not illegal. It's nothing funny. It's nothing, related to the mafia or anything like that. But they are true bank statement loans. So if you're a business for yourself, if you're a 1099 and you have been disqualified or you're not able to qualify for the loan, income-wise you can deserve, that's a bank loan that we can do. We also have I-10 programs. And what the I-10 program is are individual tax identification number mortgage loans. So if you have somebody here from another country, such as Canada or Mexico, and they don't have a social security number, however, they have an I-10 number in which their wages and their income is reported under while they wait for the social security number, you can do an I-10 loan. Okay. So if you're out there and you do have a tax identification number, we can do those loans. Okay. Platinum jumbo. So we can do jumbo loans very easily. And jumbo is anything outside and above the conforming limits. So if you're looking at a house, 2 million, 2.5 million, 3 million, and you need, $1.5 million for the purchase of that house, that's something that we can do. Okay. Asset qualifier. Let's jump down to asset qualifier. If you've got $600,000 in a Morgan Stanley account or a Lincoln account or something like Lincoln Fund or something, we can actually use your assets as income. So you don't have to have a paycheck. So some people are they're dealing with a trust fund, or some people are retired and they're getting money from their retirement. We can still do your loans based on your assets. You don't have to have a streamlined income. Another loan that we do have is the investor cash flow. That is no income. So if you do have several rental properties, or you're wanting to buy several rental properties, we actually look at your cash flow. Your cash flow is what's going to qualify you for the income. It's not going to be necessarily your tax returns. So these programs is only 20% down. We've got credit score starting at 600, so you don't have to have a 750 credit score. We don't have to look at your personal income. There's no limit on the number of properties. So a lot of conventional loans, you can only go up to 10 or 15 properties. With us, we've got programs. We don't care if you've got 20 rentals or 20 doors is what we call it. We can still do those loans. So that's something you want to do. Foreign national. So foreign national are people who come here. Let's say they're from Kuwait, or they're from India, or they're from the Philippines. They come here and they are on contract for 3 or 4 years with Amazon, with Google, with Starbucks, with Costco. We can do those loans. So if you are a foreign national and you are working for these giant companies, even though you're not a citizen here, we can still do those loans. So my realtor friends who are out there, if you've got clients in any of these markets here and they've been turned down for loans before, these are what's called non-QM program loans. We can do those loans. And I would emphasize, if you are a self-employed borrower, or you are totally commissioned, and in the past you've been overlooked, you weren't able to get a loan, now is your time to shine, because while all these conventional people are freaking out because of the interest rate, you can get in there and make an offer on the house that nobody else is making an offer on. Okay. So this is your time to shine. If you have any of these alternative financing needs, basically this is the time. The moon is right. That everything is set. The time continuum, everything's perfect for you to make a loan right now, because conventional people are still trying to figure things out with these interest rates. Okay. So V, how are you doing? You still doing mine? Okay. Yeah, that's okay. It could be. Yeah, it could be anything. Maybe just plug in. Can you plug in your maybe you're on the internet, or maybe your wires aren't, or something. Okay, we're gonna. But anyways, well, so I'll keep going. So if you do have a desire for a loan out there, and you've been turned down before, this is the time. This is the perfect time for you to go in there and ask for a loan. People who have been having an easy time getting loans, they're a little persnickety right now. They're a little bit entitled. You know, why are the rates at 5%? Why are you charging me 4.9? Why are you charging me 5.5? I locked my loan at 2.7 just 12 months ago. And while these people are bickering and they're puffing up their ego and how important they are, you know, there are people out there who have been declined for loans. And if you can get on with a lender and get an approval while everybody else is bickering and talking about how much they want they deserve a lower interest rate, you can get in there and make an offer. Last year, there were 20 people on every house within 6 hours making an offer on a house. Now there's maybe 2 or 3. So if you're going to make an offer on a house, you're going to be able to go in there and your voice and your offer is going to be heard. Now, last year, we've had houses go from like 30, 40, 50, $150,000 over asking price because there were 37 people making an offer on a house. And so you were forced to pay a higher premium or a higher price for a house. But now, because interest rates are higher, you may have 2 or 3 people in front of you vying for that same home. And so V is getting very constructive. Yes, indeed. So there's 4 or 5 people who are actually in front of you. So the escalation prices of these houses are not going up 30, 40, 60, or 150,000. They're actually staying kind of by asking. So there you go, my dear.
You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right. That's okay, my dear.
Let me turn off my computer because I'm hearing an echo now.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
So let's get right into it. You had some stuff you wanted to show.
Oh gosh, we were going to do our open house.
Mm-hmm.
And how much time we got? We got 6 minutes. Okay, Daniel, you want to show, okay, here's the open house. Tina, you're going to be the buyer coming in to see the house.
Okay.
Okay. Can you hear an echo?
Yeah, that's okay, but let's just go through it.
Okay, go. Tina, come on in, Tina. Welcome to the open house. Next slide.
Well, this is gorgeous.
Here's the entry.
This is gorgeous. Is it vacant?
It's it's still owner occupied, but the owner is planning to move out of town.
Okay.
So the house is up, ready to go. Let's come inside and look some more. Here you have the open concept family room looking at the kitchen area. What do you think of this?
This is absolutely gorgeous.
Another shot of that room from the entry, sort of. You look at that gas fireplace, built-in shelving on either side of that fireplace TV area. Next. Look at this. What do you think of this, Miss Buyer?
Beautiful. Was this newly renovated, or did it always look this pretty?
This is a 2018 home.
Wow.
So fairly new, and you can get it at a steal right now. Look at, there's the eating space beyond the island. Here's another look at that. Here's the slider going out to this nice sized deck.
Wow.
All right, Daniel.
This is gorgeous. How soon is this available? How soon could I move in? When
Now.
are the sellers going to move?
The seller is actually reviewing offers this week. By Sunday, it should be done. Here's the master bedroom.
Wow.
And then the ensuite.
That's gorgeous.
Huge shower. Tub. Next slide, you'll see across from the tub is the 2 sink vanity and into the walk-in closet. And there's also another bedroom upstairs, which they're using as a den, home office. Downstairs, there is a downstairs 2-story with a basement, and they're using it for exercise equipment and a closet. There's a lot of free weights. And then you can see there's access to the deck out there. There's a bedroom and a bathroom downstairs as well. And then back upstairs to the deck, nice size party deck with the party lights already in place.
That is gorgeous. Wow, look at that yard.
Back of the house, the yard with a post and rail type fence. I love that. And then another look of the other side of the yard. So if we had had time, I would have asked you a number of questions, and one of which is, hey, do you already have a broker you're working with, Miss Buyer?
No, I don't.
You
I just saw
don't?
the house and just on a whim came by.
Okay, that's great. Let me ask you this. Do you have a pre-approval letter already? Have you talked to a lender?
No, but I've got good credit.
Yes, but you know what's going to help you win offers is if you actually know what you're qualified for. And that pre-approval letter is so important these days because people are coming in with cash, with, really strong offers. And if you don't know going into a home that it sounds like you like this home, it's ready to go, you can own it pretty quick. Your lender will tell you how quickly you can close. But if you don't know, you absolutely need to know these days because it's that kind of a market where things are going really fast. And if you're in the process of applying for a loan, everybody else is ready to go, you're going to lose out.
So they're accepting offers when until when?
Now, right now.
Oh,
and then if you get an offer in before Sunday, a strong offer, then they may just say, okay, we like this. We really like this. Let's stop. Let's take this offer and done. Take it off the market. We're good.
Wow. So how much is, what are your highest offers or how much is this going for? The house going
Well, the asking price is $859 and I'm getting offers that are above that. So I need you to come in with your highest and best offer. And again, that is determined by what you can be approved for with a loan. And I've got the best broker in town. Her name is Tina Lombard. I'm going to get you connected to her. She will get an application form out to you and you submit that form as soon as possible because she can qualify you in like an hour or so, same day. If you tell her, I need to get this house right now. This is the one I want.
That's great.
And in the meantime, while she's doing that, I'd like to sit down and spend a little bit of time with you to do a little consultation and see exactly what it is you guys are looking for.
Okay, so if I don't get this house, Violeta, can you help me with another one?
Absolutely. And at that point, we will dig down deep and see what your priorities are, how many people are going to be moving, how close you want to be to work. And if you can work from home, look at upstairs. You got that home office already set up. But I would love to help you find your dream home. That's what it's all about. And I've got my team with my mortgage broker, Tina Lombard Harris with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. And then I've got a team of escrow and title people. And sometimes if the seller specifies their escrow and title, let's go with them because that alleviates any question, makes it easier for them because they know their people. But I'm here to make life easy for you and get you into the home as quickly as possible at the right price.
Well, thank you, V. I look forward to it.
Okay. And it's 2:56.
Yes. So great scrambling, V. That's my gal. I tell you.
Oh my God.
That's where I hang with her.
Yeah. So be ready. When you go out there, buyers, be ready. Absolutely ready. And the first person I will have you talk to is Tina. When you come in and you say, I like this house, you don't have a broker, I would love to help you out. Please consider me as your agent. And trust me, we'll get you the right home for the right price.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, we're a good team. Okay. So
There
guys, thank you so much for joining us in. I know that we're getting pushed out of time, but thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, Daniel. Bye.
You've been listening to Real Estate and Money with your hosts, Violeta Strash and Tina Lombard. For more information, call 206-717-4490. That's 206-717-4490. Go to the Rainier Avenue Radio.world website to find the Real Estate and Money schedule, or tune into our live show every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3. We will help you find your dream home.